G'day ladies and germs, Conor here from C-Dubs Media, back with another video, and today we're looking at the Oppo A78. Ooh! You know, I really think Oppo are the king of the low-end phones, and they're quite quickly catching up at the top end, and the mid-range is pretty tidy as well. The low end though, is where they really rule the roost, and with phones like the Oppo A78, you can see why. I mean, for 380 bucks or less, you're getting a 50 megapixel camera. This camera is plenty good enough for this price point. You're gonna get nice, decent photos with good saturation, nice contrast, and nice and sharp. This is the sort of photo you expect for 380 bucks, and it's not gonna let you down. Now it has what they call an AI camera, 50 megapixel. And with that, it can give you 108 megapixel images. It can also do what they call portrait retouching, where it retouches the image in camera and spits out this really pretty portrait photo of you or whoever your subject might be. That's pretty cool to get that sort of tech in this price point. And I'm talking like removing blemishes and that sort of thing. It just knows what to smooth out and what to keep. Pretty awesome. It also has scene detecting technology, so it can go, hey, this is food, make it a nice food photo. Hey, this is landscape, make it a nice landscape photo. And it does it all for you. So it's nice that it takes the thinking out of photography for you. Not everyone wants to be a world famous Instagram photographer. A lot of people just want to take a nice, decent photo, and this can do that. It can also shoot pretty decent low light images as well at night. Now for best results, obviously you want to be around some sort of lighting, but it's got the capabilities to offer up something decent. You know what else I like for this price point? 90 Hertz. I mean, we have to pay 750 bucks to get 90 Hertz on a Pixel phone, which is my daily driver. But to get it here at 380 bucks, I'm liking that. And what 90 Hertz does for you, it just gives you a nice, smooth experience. It doesn't make your phone faster or slower. It just makes it smooth when you're scrolling through lists and applications and web pages. Everything will render as quickly as it will on the CPU, but once it's rendered, it will scroll smoothly and look nicer to the eye because of that display. Now with the software, it is integrated with Android, so you do get some pretty cool Google features in here. And one of those that I like is 3-finger translate. Don't read between the lines. What that is swipe down with 3 fingers on the screen and it will translate what's on the screen for you in Google Lens. Pretty awesome that you don't have to open apps and go in and copy and paste. Just 3-finger swipe on the display and you're gonna get the translation. Really cool implementation of tech there. Now I do also like the ability to make it your own with the wallpapers and your themes that you can put on your device. There is a lot of themes in the theme store, so you can really personalize it to suit you. I tend to keep it pretty bland. Don't tell Oppo this, but I have actually installed Nova Launcher, which looks pretty awesome if I do say so myself. But I don't lose any features by doing that, and I can still use all the other awesome Oppo features that are on the device. And one of my favorite ones on Oppo is the smart slider. So it's a little slider on the side of your display and you tap it and it opens up your most used app. So you don't have to go into your app drawer and that sort of thing. Maybe it's only just like one step less, but it's a cool feature to have. It looks different and it's Oppo owning its individuality, which is nice to see. And you can also have split screen mode as well, which you get on most Android phones anyway, but it's nice to see the way that Oppo have implemented it here. You can also draw an O on your display to open the camera, a V to turn on your flashlight. There's some really cool features baked into the ColorOS software. Now it's a low-end device, so performance is going to do what it does. It's going to open apps quickly. Web pages and stuff like that will open probably a bit slower than a flagship, but they will still open quick enough and they will scroll fluidly thanks to that 90 Hertz. We are talking a Dimensity 700 chipset, which isn't the most high end, but it's got enough in it to get through some pretty good tasks, and it's going to get through most of it fairly easily. Now it does only come with 4 gigs of RAM and 128 gigs of storage, so if you need more space, you might want to look at an upgrade to the next model, but 128 gigs of RAM with some cloud storage will get you by. And it also has 5,000 milliamp hour battery life. Definitely going to get you through the day. I love Oppo, how they manage battery performance, battery life, battery charging. They just seem to do it better than anyone, and I'll stand by that. Like, I'm a Pixel dude, I love my Pixels, but when it comes to battery, Oppo is king. And whether it's your flagship or your low end or your mid-range, they seem to offer enough for everyone to be happy. And here we have the 33 watt Super VOOC fast charging in a 5000 milliamp hour battery. They've got you covered there. I would definitely say a couple of areas for improvement are the fingerprint scanner is in the worst place possible, which is on the side of the display. Never liked it there, hate it, get rid of it, put it on the back, put it on the display, put it anywhere but the side, please. 128 gigs of storage for me, it should be 256 minimum these days. Remember when they used to be 16? Wow, we've come a long way. But I do think 256 is the sweet spot in today. The front-facing camera is only 8 megapixel and the video is pretty choppy. I would like to see that increased a little bit as well. We always got to think about the price, and you're getting what you pay for, so we should be happy with that, but I've got to mention some areas for improvement. So yes, the video on the front-facing camera is lackluster. And I did mention this 4 gigs of RAM. Be nice to see 6, just a little bit more. Look, for the price, I would say this is where it's at. 380 bucks, you really can't go wrong. But if you have $600-700 to spend, then definitely look at getting a better smartphone for your price. I'm not saying go away from Oppo. If Oppo's your thing, stick with it. But if you've got more money, drop more money. If you don't have more, it's gonna get you by. It's not like a bad phone or anything, it's just, it is what it is. For the display, it also has high brightness mode, but it's only 600 nits, so not the brightest. I don't have any problems viewing it myself, as some people might. And look, a lot of these specs don't matter, they're just whinging points for all of us. But 600 nits brightness, not the highest, and 400 is typical brightness. And I did say the storage isn't enough, but you can put an SD card in up to 1 terabyte. That should take care of it. And we do have dual stereo speakers as well. Obviously they're smartphone speakers, so they're going to be tinny, but it's better than not having them. Now it comes with 2 colors, glowing black and glowing blue. Nice and creative naming there. But glowing black is the one they sent me. It looks really nice, especially on the B-roll. High-end looking, trendy looking, smartphone looking. Look, that's it for me, everyone. Thank you all for watching. I do recommend the Oppo A78. It's got a place in the market. That means it's got a buyer out there that's going to like it. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate your time, and I will catch you in the next video. Check ya.